Welcome down the warp pipe. Let me tell you a story about St. Pete of Bad Games and his origin's glory. This story will be told using U-Draw. This game, which put THQ out of business in every way but name. Let's start at the beginning, about a decade ago, when Pete was part of a group named Games Tuesday Crew. Yo! They got together each Tuesday, sometimes weekends too, to play a bunch of video games, as long as they were new. They played PlayStation and Xbox, even Nintendo sometimes too. The times were always good, like the games played by the crew. They went on adventures both large and small, alone or together, it didn't matter at all. As the holidays approached, gifting season would soon arrive, but all the good games were played, so great gifts were hard to find. Then Pete had a thought, both caring and a little cruel. I'll get them the games that I love! That silly fool. Pete's taste in games was something that had been acquired, as the ones that he loved didn't always set review scores on fire. Games like Earth Defense Force, Dynasty Warriors, and Ratchet & Clank All for One were all too good for these gifts to really be any kind of fun. So he digged down deep and thought really quite hard, then found awful games that had no chance to win any awards. So the crew came together with holiday cheer, then opened each other's gifts, but Pete wanted his opened last that year. A surprise niche game, some themed clothing, and a collectible or two. Now it was finally time to open Pete's gifts too. As the wrapping ripped off, Pete could barely hold it in. Everyone was shocked, but Pete had a giant grin. Book of Spells, Tony Hawk Ride, and even U-Draw 2. Pete yelled, "Let's play these awful games I've given to you!" The crew quickly said, "I don't have a PlayStation Move." I'll fall and crack my head. Didn't this game end THQ? Each of these games were given year after year, so everyone got a copy. This became their greatest fear. Now, the crew anticipates which awful games they'll be getting. It's even its own kind of fun to try and keep on guessing. So as you open your gifts, possibly games of all kinds, remember that fun can be had even with the awfulest of finds. With controller cords wrapped up and placed by consoles with care, St. Pete said, "Bad gamesmas to all, and to all, a game night." Okay, so what exactly are we doing with this board game here? I mean, like... Oh, okay, so the board game has nothing to do with the PS5 game that's inside the box. Alright, well that's... 2 out of 10? Oh my goodness.